Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Goff on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Goff now to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Goff throwing again. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off for the touchdown now.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start with the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's showtime, baby.
Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Tucker with the extra point. We are tied at 7. Scoring sequel, 3-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing on third. Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up third down.
No surprise at all. Looking for the big man in this one. But the only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Our score after one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hit. That's what we said. Nice play resulted from that.
His first catch, good for 14 there in the first down.
You always worried about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cook now off the read option. Down to about the 37.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson. Caught on the slant. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one, 11-play drive. And it was polished off by Gus Edwards' touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Tried to find Jamison Williams, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Sit down, field offense.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play, big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cook now off the read option. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Get that first down, fellas.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Now Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Lions, first down.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now gone. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Meanwhile, Jackson's... And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be... Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Touchdown! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
What
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost.
Observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens ready to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He sets to fire deep. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception. Instead, it's second down. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Yeah, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages. As we move back and only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 24-21. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Holding offense.
Quarterback's blind side got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We got incompletion. We got this staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On fourth down, Goff. St. Brown of the catch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by 4, 56 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Unnecessary run defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Buying time to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages. As a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now it's gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.